Question number 1. What is the one game you would love to play more than anything but for whatever reason you never could? Well, to be honest, I can't really think of anything. I can't remember the last time I said, oh, I wish I could play this game. I mean, there are some games I'm interested in playing, but nothing that makes me go crazy for them. Yeah, sorry. Number 2. What do you think about Sega announcing Banjo Kazooie for Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing? If I had a 360, I would actually buy that version. Well, if I could, but if I had a 360, and if I was going to buy the game, I would buy that version. It's shaping up to be a clone of Mario Kart, but that's not necessarily itself a bad thing, as long as it's good. I mean, the idea of Sonic being in a car is still pretty stupid to me. The only reason it makes sense is because he's going so much faster than everybody else that they actually put him in a car to slow him down. But yeah, just because they put Banjo Kazooie in the 360 version, if I had a 360, I would actually buy it. Or at least have more interest in it. Number 3. What is your opinion of a perfect crossover? Well, I always thought it should be where a game perfectly blends the elements from each game series very well together, and it's sort of a good representation of both. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is completely imbalanced. It favors Disney far more than it favors the Final Fantasy characters. I mean, the Final Fantasy characters just look like they're guest stars. Like, they don't share the gameplay with them, and yet they get that name. The Smash Bros. Series definitely favors the Mario series the most, but, well, it's the most famous thing Nintendo has. So I guess since everybody's more familiar with that one, that's the one that's gonna get the most representation. But yeah, it's when the game elements are perfectly blended together, and they're both represented so well. Number 4. Do you still practice voice acting, and would you try out for a part if it was offered to you? I guess you mean in terms of fan projects, and well, I don't really get to practice my voice acting all that much anymore. Not as much as I used to. Thought about going back and doing some more voice acting demos. If I was offered to be a voice in a project, I would really need to know about the project itself, the character, the script, and I would just need to see if I would actually want to take part in it. I would have to see everything that the project is based on, and whether or not I like the character or not. Number 5. What is the scariest moment in video games, in your opinion? Is that a memory card getting corrupted and losing almost every single data you have on it? Well, in terms of actually playing through a game, that would have to go to Resident Evil 4 with these 2 enemies. The chainsaw guy who wears a bag over his head, and the regenerators. And it's only scarier if you have a very low amount of ammo, because these guys take so much of your ammo to kill, and they can either kill you in a few hits. The chainsaw guy can definitely take you out in one hit, so you definitely need to have a lot of ammo. And it's not just that, it's also when you hear these guys that are around you, it's just freaks me out. Number 6. Back on voice acting, which tone, high, mid, or low, do you feel most comfortable with when acting, and why? Definitely low, because it's just easier for me to work with. It's easier for me to maintain. If I try to go high, it gets really high pitched, so low is just easier for me to manage. Number 7. What classic arcade game would you like to see remade? Okay, it's not a classic, but I really want to see the Grid come back. What's sad is that, Midway's out of business now, right? They're completely gone. I wish somebody bought the rights to the Grid. That would have been an awesome online multiplayer game. I don't care what system it would be for, someone needs to buy those rights and bring the game back. Number 8. Do you think the Wii can handle MMORPGs? If so, which game series would you love to see as one for the Wii? I don't really know what the specs are to make an MMORPG for a console, but when you look at Animal Crossing for the Wii, it's that's pretty much the closest thing they can do. So if that counts, well, there you go. It would be like that, I guess, but incredibly limited. Question number 9. Which game series do you believe to have the best music? Zelda, Sonic, and Mega Man. Trying to think if there's any other franchise that I really love music from. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I definitely love Star Fox and Donkey Kong Country music, but those are the three that just always seem to blow me away. Or those are the tunes that are always stuck in my head. Finally, number 10. You've been asked your favorite genre of games. What is your least favorite? That would be first-person shooters and the realistic sports-style games. I'm not really much into first-person shooters, and sports in general? Can we at least make it arcade-style? I mean, even the Mario sports, I can at least play those. Except Sluggers. I haven't played Sluggers, but I love Strikers. Or at least I like the Wii version. I haven't played the GameCube one.